Potter's Journal, Fall 2021. I did well at the shows. I am out of pots again. I'm going to have to make some more pie plates. Now, if only we made some real money doing this. Um, I'll get you some snippets from this last run of pots, little bits of this and that that we maybe don't always see. Let me step over the dog. Okay, let's see what's going on in the studio today. So another run, the last run before the end of the year. Another batch of pie plates. Just what everybody will want for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for gifts. Okay. And non-bakers like this, and bakers like it too. The fluting helps them space it and get it started so that they can get an even space, and it generally comes out even at the end for me too. So I did the black slip for the blue ones, and I will do some white slip and get either beigey tan or maybe the oatmeal on it. And I was first doing these with the plastic rib. After doing it with the rib, I decided it was better, scratch through with just my fingers. And the last run, I was sitting on my new clay for so long, and then it seemed like I was just burning through it. So I've got to reclaim what's sitting around here. I found some that was wedged up and I almost let dry out. Oh, but when this was a lot softer yesterday, I should have shown you what I could do with the camera or the clay, as opposed to struggling, in this clip today. 5 a.m. It's still dark in here, but the lights are always on in the studio. And you know, here's something. You gotta always monitor stuff. This is just right. It was too wet yesterday. We got the first batch of pies. Here's the clay for the second batch. I just could not get out to throw them yesterday. It was too much. This is perfect for wedging, but it still might be a little bit too dry. This is still too wet. We'll flip it over onto the wedge board. Here's something I can do day and night. Even 5 a.m. is monitor stuff if you're using a studio that's not in your own home. It could be difficult. Now these are going to be the face mugs for the last run. I will round out the bottom, flip them over, and keep drying them. I'd usually do my own, but reduced, almost 75%. Okay, I'll fix them up with the garden tomatoes. the founding member of the Freddie Moretti Breakfast Club. Okay, for more information, just leave something in the comments. Not just do these guys take much more time, but the eyes. I use white clay, and you see this here that I seldom use. It is as hard as a rock, so I've been making my white slip out of powder clay, so I've got some of that here. And I will add some water to it. Oh, how do we do this? I need this for those eyes real fast. Oh, what can I do? What a mess. I guess you can tell I'm really off my game here. Otherwise, I would have done this as if we were making Italian pasta, and we put the powder dust on the outside and then the water on the middle, and then just keep bringing it in until we get the right consistency to make noodles. Okay, I'll just need to get some more dust now. We will play the meatballs again, this time with pasta and squash and some chocolate cherry tomatoes thrown in. I've got the white clay now. I have been putting this off and putting this off and putting this off. I have a clean board to roll the white clay on, not my regular canvas covered board, so that we keep it clean and white. I shouldn't complain. Okay, people eat gnocchis, hand make and roll them, and they are gone before you know it. But here we go for the 8 mugs, 32 teeth. Oh, and the eyes. So I've been making a coil and just cutting. And actually, I'm not going to show the whole process today. This is just little snippets of this week. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will put a link here somewhere to making the pottery teeth and making the face mugs, which I've done all before. Rolling a little round ball. I then flatten them into a football size. So 32 teeth, 16 eyes, 8 mugs, 14 pieces on each one, times 8 is 112 pieces up. So now I got to make little irises for these. They're even smaller than the eyes. 114 parts in 8 mugs, face mugs. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but I tied my leg to the chair. Okay, it's the next day now, and I got these guys all done. There's no earrings on them this time, and it's only 8. That one time I did 20 of them down in the historic village. I don't know how I did that. I guess there were so many other things going on, and I was talking to people, so that's what made that go. We got this done. Let's check on the pie plates. Okay, there we go. Another board of these things. These guys are the big ones, and they are killers. After the last show I got this started, I had momentum going for me. Well, my energy level is going now. I sat down at the computer, and on YouTube, what came up? A video for 10 best selling Christmas items. And it was part 1 of 2. So I sat back and was watching, and what came up but the sponge holder. This was on Little Street Pottery channel, and I'm looking at it, sponge holders. That looks familiar. That looks like Freddie Moretti. I know his work. It is so distinctive, and I've got a piece right here. Oh, just remember, this is where you saw him first. Potter's Journal, my claim to fame. Okay, long before Oprah,
Freddie Moretti was here. Okay, I will put a link up to that video, and you know, I will have to pay him a visit again. And you know, I did watch the video. I think a lot of it too depends on how much you really care for the pieces you make and what you put into them. The sponge holder never really sold well for me, but the pie plates do. And I saw some of the other bestseller. I don't know. I could never sell those either. So it's what's going to sell best for you is what you really put your heart into, and there's the secret. It may be time for a studio escape here. I took some of the meatballs to the neighbor across the street. I put some in the freezer. Of course, after the camera's off, I added to the plates that I showed you. And maybe we can make a sandwich yet. Yeah, summer's gone, fall is winding down. It may be time for a studio escape. What do I do? Do I get out the snowboard and head to the mountains, or chase an endless summer? Stop back and see what comes up outside the studio and in the next few weeks. This time we will put those meatballs on a sandwich to close out this final run of pottery, and we'll be pulling that black cover to close out this final part of the year.